The search for Michael Vaughan continues. Michael went missing from his neighborhood in Fruitland in July of 2021. He was just 5 years old at the time. Law enforcement has spent the last year and a half investigating. But the Fruitland police chief says a credible tip led investigators to a home near Michael's neighborhood this weekend.
Crews are back out in Fruitland today searching for Michael Vaughan. Police believe his remains are in the backyard of a Fruitland home, and today is the 6th day crews are excavating the yard. Crews could be at the house on Red Wing Street for another week. This house is just 4 minutes from the Vaughn's home.
As you know, from the time Michael went missing, this has been an all-hands-on-deck investigation, and it remains very active and an ongoing investigation. You can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop. During the course of this investigation to date, we received credible information that the remains of Michael Vaughan could be found in the backyard at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland. As a result, the Fruitland Police Department obtained a search warrant for the residence along with the front and backyards. That search warrant was served on November 11th. It was a Friday. We served that late in the evening. Upon entry, officers encountered Stacy Wondra, one of the known occupants of the home, and Sarah was subsequently arrested based on probable cause that she had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report that death to law enforcement. The following day, the Fruitland Police Department, joined by the Idaho State Police, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the Fruitland Public Works Department began a very methodical excavation of the backyard of the Wondras' home. During that excavation process, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, Mountain States detection dogs deployed multiple certified human remains detection dogs on the property, all of them alerting to the presence of human remains. Ground penetrating radar was also used and deployed, detecting anomalies in the backyard. We completed the excavation of the entire backyard and removed over 250 yards of dirt. Prior to backfilling the yard, the dirt was meticulously sifted for any potential human remains. We did not find Michael's remains. Although the remains of Michael Vaughan were not recovered, we strongly believe, based on evidence, that Michael was abducted and is deceased, and that his remains were buried and later moved from the property. As of today, the whereabouts of his remains are unknown. However, the investigation is active, fluid, and ongoing. Once the excavation was complete, we conducted a thorough search of the Wondras' residence. The search was productive, and additional investigative evidence was recovered and is currently being processed.
Evidence suggests that the following individuals who are currently in custody are involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughan. Stacy Wondra, 35 years old. Sarah lives at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Sarah has firsthand knowledge and is involved in Michael's abduction. Stacy Wondra is currently being held at the Ada County Jail for failing to report a death to law enforcement. And Stacey Wondra, 30 years old, a male. Stacy was also living at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Stacy has firsthand knowledge and is involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughan. Brandon Shurtliff, 30 years old, of Kuna, Idaho. Brandon was living with Sarah and Stacy Wondra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe Brandon has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Adrian Lucian, 32-year-old male out of Toledo, Ohio. Adrian was staying with Sarah and Stacy Wondra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe that Adrian has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It is December 23rd, 2024, and it's a little after 3 p.m. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are getting ready for Christmas Eve and Christmas. It's nice to see all of you guys here. Hi, Connie. Hi, Buckeye Mama. Hi, Lori. Opal, nice to see you, Opal. It's nice to see everybody. Thank you, mods, for showing up. This is so spur of the moment. Yaya World. Who else is in here? We got Crime Sleuthing in here. Good to see you. Lady Death. Good to see you. Down Grandma. Love it. So, yeah, Surviving Cancer is here. Chaos Queen is here. Thank you guys all so much for being here. That was such a sweet song the other night, Opal, that you gave to let BRANDI and Tyler listen to. I heard it over on Crime Sleuthins. Patchwork Pudding. Good to see you here. So, I found out some news today. I got a phone call. I'm not going to get into that quite yet. I want to go over, hello, OG Nanny. Good to have you here. I did put a little bit of a clip together. Actually, I don't know. I'm really excited to just like share my news. But I wanted to wait to see how many people we could get in first. So let's all just chat for a minute. How's you guys' Christmas going? I got all of my Christmas presents wrapped yesterday. It took me and my husband hours. I'm looking forward to spending lots of family time this week because I am all about family. I got 3 kids and 6 grandbabies. I'm doing a Christmas Eve dinner with my son tomorrow night, and we went out for his birthday Friday, and we went to Spirit Mountain Casino over in Oregon, and I actually won a good chunk of change, so that was really super fun. We had a great time. I was the designated driver for him, and yeah, he had a hangover come Saturday morning, but we had a great time. We didn't make it in the doors until after like 1 o'clock. And then, yeah, I was up pretty late that night, but, yeah, I am doing a Christmas Eve dinner, supposed to be going over to my daughter on Christmas Day. Won't see my oldest until like the end of the month. Bigfoot Barbecue, hello, good to see you. So yeah, the holidays are here and it's just a bunch of family time and I really enjoy it. I've already been cooking food and apple pie for my husband, and I made what I call like green Grinch Jello. It's super, super good. Yeah, bake some cookies and already have my stuffing made and just making all my preps and stuff for tomorrow. But yeah, so we've got 49 people in here. I might as well just do it. I want you guys to join me on a phone call real quick. Let me just get my phone open. A friend of mine called me, said, I won't believe this. I was floored. Oh, I'm so glad you got your tree decorated. Your picture was so beautiful. Connie says she's not doing anything tomorrow, but her youngest is making Christmas dinner. That's awesome. Bigfoot Barbecue has made already some pumpkin bread. Yum. Yep. Family time is awesome time. Love the holidays. So do I. Sometimes. Let's see. I did. I kind of won big. I mean, a couple $100 is big to me. Okay. I just went to have some fun with my son and my husband. I had like a hot date going on and we absolutely had a blast. Me and my son were playing some Maroon 5 and some Justin Timberlake on the way there. And he was singing in the back seat with his boyfriend, and me and my husband, well, my husband fell asleep. My son's boyfriend fell asleep. And then they both woke up, and then on the way home, they both fell back asleep, and me and Jerome were still up singing and having a good time. Yeah, it was, yeah, A very good time. Okay. Hold on one second, you guys. Here we go. I'm going to make this phone call. You guys let me know if you can hear it. I just need like thumbs up from my mods immediately so I know if you guys can hear the phone.
Thank you for calling the Ada County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you need to report a crime that is not an emergency, press 0. For alternative sentencing, to schedule serving time options, press 1. For inmate records or inmate information, press 2. For warrant.
Ada County Jail Inmate Records. This is Kelsey.
Yes, I was calling to find out if Stacy Wondra was picked up today.
Let me take a look real quick. We do have a Stacy Wondra in our custody.
Okay, what time was he picked up? Do you know? Does it say?
Yeah, it looks like it was around 9 a.m. this morning.
Okay, any more information on why he was arrested or picked up?
All I can see is that it's a U.S. Marshals hold, so the U.S. Marshals would have more information for you. But that's just all the information that I have.
So is that a federal hold then? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure thing. Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye-bye. Oh, there you got it. Yeah, I was floored. I'm like, no way. He has not even been out of jail, but a little, like a week, no, 4, 5, 6 weeks, 5 weeks. So he was released from federal prison on November 15th. Today's the 23rd. So a month and like what, 6 or 7 days. Hi, Brandy Mama. How are you? Let's throw up some prayers for Brandy and some monkeys and blue hearts for Michael, please. Show some support. We're always praying for you, Mama. We hope you're feeling good today and having a great day. Yeah, let's talk Brandon. Oh my goodness, right? Yep. Going to be doing a lot of digging in. I know a few of us already are going over and looking at all of everything else that was said before by Brandon and Stacy during their roundabouts through YouTube, but I am just floored that Stacy Wondra is already back in federal custody. Well, on a federal hold. So what is it for is what I'm wondering. Is it another probation violation? How much time is he going to spend? I mean, I already had called earlier today. You have to request the information or you have to contact the federal hold stuff. It takes a little bit. He probably hasn't even been processed since he got there at 9 a.m. this morning. But yeah, I'm absolutely floored. And then I would have to admit that even though I'm super happy that he's in there, he was talking a little bit while he was out. So in that aspect, it kind of sucks because we all know we're trying to get him to talk, get him to say things. So that's going to put a damper on things with him being back in jail. But as soon as I find out why he's in there, if it is for violations, what those violations are for, I will definitely be letting you guys know. Sammy says right here, rumor is Stacy is freaking out. Oh, I totally bet that he is. He does not like being in jail. That's one of the reasons I feel like he gave that tip about where Michael was, not only to cut the deal, but he wanted to get out. He, from what I understand, doesn't get along with his inmates. He's talked about, you know, getting in fights while he's in there. So, yeah, I was at the shelter last night and this morning handing out flyers to the residents. Maybe they beat his ass. Yeah, who knows? He went in at 9 a.m. though. That is true. He gets to spend Christmas. Oh, you're not even talking about Stacy. Yeah, he's spending Christmas in jail. He is exactly where he should be. I do agree with you. With him being out though and talking, not just for click, like, and views. I'm just saying, like, he was talking a lot while he was out of jail, which could have maybe done something for Michael's case, but definitely behind bars where he should be. I'm actually hoping that he gets a good sentence because, you know, he just got released. When are they going to realize that Stacy Wondra does not care about the rules? He doesn't care if he's on parole, probation. He doesn't care if it's federal. He doesn't care if it's state. He doesn't care if it's county. He doesn't care. He continuously gets put in and released. And then he's right back. You know, he doesn't care about the rules. He doesn't care if he has to stay clean, if he can't drink. He doesn't care that he has to check in and report where he's living. He literally does not care about any rules whatsoever. Stacy does what Stacy wants to do when he's not sitting in prison or in jail, right? So, yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm really, really looking forward to the Christmas holidays because this year, it's not really super hectic for us. So I've been able to relax a little bit more, even though this last week's been crazy for me and the channel, because since BRANDI came up, my channel has just gone crazy. And honestly, it's been hard to deal with. Ruby Slippers, good to see you. Slim Hauser, great to see you. For everybody that's coming in, just made a phone call to the Ada County Jail, and Stacy Wondra is back in jail on a federal hold. The real Gemini, no lie. Seriously, I described him to a T months after Michael went missing. Spirit showed me him. I said, neighbor, white Cadillac SUV, crossed my heart. I saw him and he, yeah, I'm not going to repeat that. Hold on a second. Yeah, baby's mama is in here. So let's not talk about things like that in here, please. Thank you very much. Kelly Payton, good to see you. Thank you for being here, the real Gemini. Biden just reduced the sentence of death to life in prison. Some of them are child. Yep. Yep, it's sad. But he is definitely a repeat offender, and that's what bothers me. It's like, how long is he going to spend this time? Are they actually going to keep him? Is this going to be another slap on the hand? I mean, let's get a couple of the others put in jail too, and then start working on indictments. That's where I'm kind of at. The DA needs to do something, you know. Don't know what the holdup is on that, but let's just hope and pray that the DA starts handing out indictments and, you know, the suspects start getting arrested or start getting time or getting this going. You know what I mean? So I have no script, which is normally not like me, by the way. So I'm just like, talking. All the kids' lists have all been filled. That's great news. I'm glad to hear that, BRANDI. That is awesome. Yep, Brandon and Adrian, TikTok. You guys are next. I'm just reading through the comments. We got Kelly Miller in here, and it's not me, says Hot Mess. Purple. Found out today, I got a phone call from a friend of mine who told me that Stacey Wondra was back in Ada County. So he was arrested at 9 a.m. this morning on a federal hold. And we have no clue yet, because I don't think anything's been processed, why he's in there. But we're working on getting all of the information. Definitely won't be till after Christmas. I actually wasn't even planning on doing a live until after Christmas because, yeah, right? Purple, I was dying laughing. I couldn't believe it. Hello, Zane. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I died laughing when I found out. But yeah, I wasn't even going to do a live until after Christmas, kind of give myself a little bit of a break. Yeah, I want to go over the live with BRANDI and with Stacy, but I've been watching a lot of other people review it and talk and kind of listening to their commentary. And I've gone over it several times too, because I'm trying to catch what, you know, Stacy's saying, what he's lying about, and with everybody else's commentary that I've been kind of like taking notes from. And I want to kind of put everything together because it's really important for me to get other people's perspective. So that's kind of what I've been doing and why I haven't reviewed it. I have all of these creators coming at me like, why haven't you reviewed your live? It was such an amazing live. You need to review it. And it's like, well, no, everybody else is reviewing it right now. There's no need for me to do it. And I really because I respect so many other creators and their perspectives are very, very important to me. So yeah, it's just crazy. Whisk or Wispy. I just have to say, I found you last night while I was looking through YouTube. I watched a while of it. Thank you so much for going over Michael's case. I really appreciate it, sticking to the facts, and yeah, I just really appreciate you sharing it. I'm going to be subbing up to your channel. I'm going to finish watching it and everything, but it was really glad to meet you and see you inside, see your work. And I went through a few more of your videos, and yeah, I really liked your content. So thank you so much for sharing, Michael. That's just awesome, because that's what it's out there for. Anybody can share that. It's about Monkey. It's about getting awareness for Michael. Let me hop up here. I thought I saw BRANDI say something. My chat's moving pretty fast for me. Let's see. Yep, let's throw this one up. BRANDI says, Brandon Shurtliff, Adrian Lucian, let's talk. Stacy's back in jail. First to talk gets the deal. And Stacy is going to roll on you like a stuck pig on a rotisserie. I love it, BRANDI, and it's so true. He hates being in jail. It's only going to be a matter of time before he tries throwing somebody else under the bus. He didn't care when he gave the tip what makes all of these other suspects think that they're safe, okay? They're not safe. Matter of fact, since we're talking about Monkey, let's throw up a banner here. Let's talk about my goal. Let me get him up here. Let me find him. Like I said, I am have no script. I have nothing. So now I need to scroll and find his flyer. Here he is. This is Michael Joseph Vaughan, missing since July 27th of 2021. If you have any information about Michael's abduction, or the 4 suspects, which are Sarah Wondra, Stacy Wondra, Adrian Lucian, and Brandon Shurtliff, they're the 4 suspects on this flyer, which you can share on your social media. Like share. Social media is the best way to get awareness for Michael. Share lives, share flyers, share the tip line, whatever you want to share. If you have a tip, please call it in to Fruitland Police Department at 208-642-6006, or you can email findmichael@fruitland.org. You can call anonymous. Maybe you heard a conversation that didn't sit right with you, and you're like, oh wow, that was kind of sus. Well, maybe that's what Fruitland needs to hear. Maybe it really was suspicious. Maybe there was something to what you heard, or maybe you're just scared to call in. They will work with you. You can stay anonymous. Just make, that call, write out that email. Go in if you want to, but please make the tip. There are 4 suspects. They are named suspects, and every single one of them, all 4 of them are still suspects. That is a fact. It's an undeniable fact. It doesn't matter what anybody else out there is talking about. That's the fact. Until I hear otherwise, until I hear Fruitland Police say they are no longer suspects, I will keep calling them suspects. Again, the tip line for Fruitland Police is 208-642-6006, and the email is findmichael@fruitland.org. Please call in a tip if you have one. I know his mama wants peace and wants answers. I know the Vaughan family needs peace and answers. And if you have them, or if you can help give that, what a great Christmas present that would be, right? To pick up the phone and give a family some peace, or give law enforcement a tip that they need to break this case wide open so that handcuffs can go over 8 wrists here, okay? So we've got so many new people coming in. Ray, good to see you. Kelly, Olivia, thank you for coming in. If you're just joining Psychosocial, good to see you. If you're just joining, like Stacy Wondra was arrested at 9 a.m. this morning. He is on a federal hold. We do not know why he's in custody. I'm guessing it's probably for some kind of violation, honestly. But he is back in Ada County. I will do another live as soon as I know why he's in. If I find out within the next couple of days, I might not. But I will definitely do a live after Christmas to let you guys know if I do find out within the next couple of days. Brandy, I will always answer your call, girl. I am always here. My platform is always here for you. If you ever need anything, you now know you can message me a messenger. I will answer the call anytime. I love you. I love Monkey. I'm so glad that I was contacted, to review Michael's case and to start bringing awareness for him. I never thought I was going to have another connection to another missing child like I do with Kyron. And now I have 2 boys that I will absolutely, positively fight for until justice is served. That is my mission. And that is my mission for all of the kids that I've ever done a live for, because that's where my heart lies, is with these missing children, because families need justice, these kids need justice, and that's what's important. You know, there are so many missing children, but Brandi, I love you. I'll always, always, always be here. All right, what else we got here? Thank you, Wispy. I appreciate that. Thanks everybody for coming in. Ava, I see you. Purple is here. Brandi, I don't need things. You know that I do it because I love you and the fam. Purple's channel, the round table, if anybody can throw up her link, does Monkey Mondays every Monday. She has been there for Brandi from the very beginning, and so has her channel. Lana's Facebook, I can never remember the name of her Facebook, but she has also been there for Michael since, and Brandi from the very, very beginning. Sally Mae, good to see you. Sammy's saying the U.S. Marshal's Office. We don't know why he went to jail yet, Sally Mae, but I will find out. Yes, I called them. Yep, in this live, I actually did it live because I thought everybody might get a kick out of it for hearing it for themselves. Wispy, a creator here, says her channel supports Brandi and her son always. Justice for Michael. Thank you so much. That's what we need. That's what Brandi asked. Brandi reached out to the YouTube community asking for help during this difficult time for her and her family because Brandi has stage 3 liver disease. She is very, very sick and she needs help right now. She is trying to rest and take care of herself while also trying to fight for her son's justice and to find answers. So that's why, you know, we are all pulling together and, you know, going to help her, going to help Michael. By doing lives, by sharing information, by sharing the tip line or the email address, which again is 208-642-6006, or the email address is findmichael@fruitland.org. TikTok, mother effers. Time is coming to a close. Adrian and Brandon, TikTok. I am ready for it. I'm so happy to have everybody here today. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate. Hello, Gemma, or Gemma. What is it? Jemima. I'm sorry if I am pronouncing it. I'm definitely killing your name here. I am so sorry. She is sorry that she is late. Yep. Slob boy is back in jail. What? I joined too late and missed it. Stacy's back in jail. Sure is. Zane, he sure is. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, Wispy, for gifting 5 Missing PNW Crime Revisited memberships. Are you serious? If anybody here got gifted a membership, please thank Wispy. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. We appreciate the memberships gifts. That is amazing, and you are super. I don't think I've ever had anybody give out super stickers before in my chat. So this is really cool for me. Thank you so much. Right. Let me get back over here to the comments because I was still rolling through comments. Okay. I'm going to check my message real quick. Hi, Callie. Good to see you here, hun. All right. I'm excited to have everybody here. Member for 3 months. That's right. Yaya, thank you so much for being a member. We love you. You have been supporting me for a very long time. So is a lot of you in here. And I really do appreciate it so much. Yeah. Can somebody do this real quick? Because I was tired of reading it too. One of the mods remove the real Gemini. Sorry, just ain't talking like that when the mom's in here of monkey. So bye-bye. Yes, Zane, I think so. I think it was probably a violation. Don't know yet. Still trying to get the information. You guys are just the best community and family ever. You're always so nice to one another in chat and everything, and I really appreciate it. So I'm not going to get through all these comments. Yeah, I'm thinking violations for sure. And I'm hoping since he just got out that they'll really give it to him. Brandy wishes everybody a blessed Christmas. We are wishing you a Merry Christmas too. So stoked to hear that the wish list was complete and that the kids and everybody got what they wanted for Christmas. That's awesome. So I do have a clip here that I want to share because, oh my gosh, you guys are just blowing me up here. Thank you guys so much for all the comments. So this is just a little clip that I found that I thought was like super important. And after this, I'm probably going to read through some more of the comments and stuff and be here for like another 20 minutes because I do have lots of preparation for my Christmas Eve dinner. And this was going to kind of be a short live, but I did a little clip. And so they say they went to Kuna to go tow Brandon's car back, and then they came into the neighborhood. And this is just two different stories here, yet again, of Stacy and Brandon giving two different stories about what happened on the way home from Kuna, what happened entering the neighborhood. Brandon says that they stopped and got gas. Stacy says they never stopped to get gas. These contradictions are really super important. Even trying to put together some kind of a timeline, for this day is really super important. Maybe using their words or whatever, but that is just so hard to do when their stories are constantly changing. And Brandon thinks he's just out here living his best damn life in Idaho. Why does he think that? Why? We've been focusing so much on Stacy lately because he has gotten out of federal prison and because he is the one that comes out and talks. But we can't let Brandon Shurtliff in Idaho think that it's okay to just sit there, oh, so happy doing what he wants to do with absolutely no pressure being put on him. It is time to put the pressure on Brandon Shurtliff. So let's take a look at this clip.
In the truck, and we towed his vehicle all the way back to Fruitland. When we got back, we noticed that there was an exceptional amount of police officers and people just walking around, and I told Sarah to pull over, I was like, let's find out what's going on. And we rolled the window down, and we asked them, what's going on, what's happening, and they were like, well, a little boy was abducted. And we're like, what? It made no sense, because everything was at peace.
Who did you ask?
I don't remember. It was a police officer that we had talked to that was walking up the road from the main strip, 8th Street, which is, you took 8th Street. 8th Street led you into our subdivision. We lived in a whole different subdivision than Michael Vaughan. Michael Vaughan lived on the opposite side. He lived on 9th Street. We lived off of, I think it was called Pintail Avenue or something like that. I don't remember exactly what the street that led into our subdivision was. It's been so long, but we stopped and asked, what was going on, and they told us, and we're like, that's really weird. And I was in the process of trying to get Brandon's car dismantled or detached from my truck. And Brandon and Sarah had gone and looked for Michael while I was doing that. I offered to go help. They're like, no, we'll just go out and do it. And I was like, okay. So they took off on foot.
Yeah. So when did you guys go over there to get your car?
I think it was around like 6 or 7 at night.
6 or 7. Then you're saying while you're coming back, that's when you noticed everyone searching for Michael?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I remember going to the gas station. We were probably at the gas station filling up like right at 7.
Right at 7. What gas station?
There's the Chevron right there just up from their house.
Yeah. So where you were seeing people out there looking for Michael, or you were seeing...
You guys hear that? He's saying, and I don't know why, but I believe Brandon over Stacy any day, because Stacy is a habitual liar. Like, it just never stops. Every time he opens up his mouth, it's probably a friggin' lie. But here, Brandon's saying 7 o'clock. So is this 7 o'clock, like, getting gas at 7 o'clock? Was this, hold on. I am confused, because when I heard this last, I thought he was talking about that they stop and get gas to go to Kuna. Let me rewind this a little bit. I need to.
I think it was around like 6 or 7 at night.
6 or 7.
Okay. So they took off on foot.
Yeah. So when did you guys go over there to get your car?
I think it was around like...
He does. He was asked by JLR, which I will add. Yep. Crime Lines and Lies link to my description here shortly. And I will also put JLR in the description box also shortly for using these 2 clips, because they get all of the credit for these 2 interviews. But he is saying that they went and got gas and they left between 6:30, 7 o'clock. So here's the thing. Monkey came up missing between 6:40 and 7:10, and they're putting in gas to go to Kuna around that same time, and I found that really friggin' suspicious. That would put them leaving during the time that Michael come up missing.
6 or 7 at night.
6 or 7. Then you're saying while you're coming back, that's when you noticed everyone searching for Michael?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I remember going to the gas station. We were probably at the gas station filling up like right at 7.
Right at 7. What gas station?
There's the Chevron right there just up from their house.
Yeah. So where you were seeing people out there looking for Michael, or you were seeing police?
I was just seeing police cars cruising around, and I was seeing a lot of like the neighbors going out in their cars cruising around.
So he does talk about getting gas, but he says that getting gas around 7 o'clock. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to have to break this down again and re-listen to it, because he is talking about leaving 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then when JLR asks him about coming back, he mentions the gas stop. What the hell?
And just like the whole subdivision from the left side to the right side, they were all just out, everybody walking around and looking, and flashlights, search and rescue was there, police, everything.
But how did you know they were looking for Michael?
Because so when we were pulling into the subdivision, Sarah was driving the pickup, and she stopped, and talked to the neighbor that was coming down the road the opposite way.
Mhm.
And she stopped right there in the middle of the road, and they both opened their doors and they started talking to each other right there.
Okay. And
And-
you told me you never seen Michael Vaughan before in your life prior.
Right. I never met him or his parents ever before. I just know that they're neighbors of where I was staying over there with the Wondras.
Just two complete different stories about coming into the neighborhood. Like, can anybody please tell the effing truth here? Oh, good Lord, like I give two shits. She can be disappointed. Oh. Okay. Please sign a donor card. Please get tested to see if you are a match for BRANDI. Thank you so much. You know, I believe that she's had so many offers. I keep hearing people talk about it. So I think that I'm not even going to assume that. I'm not sure what's going on in the background, but I know a lot of people have been willing to help her. Thank you, Yaya, for sharing Purple Phoenix's roundtable. I also don't want to be live much longer either, because in about an hour, a little over an hour from here, Purple's going to be going live over on her channel, Purple Phoenix. If you guys want to go over and watch it over, she's going to be covering some more stuff on Michael Vaughan's case. She's been also throwing up some discrepancies that she has found. And I noticed on Purple Phoenix's channel the other night, Wendy, she did an amazing job on this one particular clip that Purple Phoenix had put up on her channel, and it really went over all of these different things going back and forth between Brandon and Stacy. And if you guys haven't caught it, you guys got to catch it. I don't have the link right now. Oh my gosh, I wish I did, because I would have it thrown up in chat, because Wendy did an amazing job. She always does an amazing job for a lot of different missing children. So I'm applauding her. Thank you so much for all of your hard work on the missing children. Absolutely love her work. But I didn't know she did put together clips and stuff. I only thought, Wendy, that you were doing flyers for the missing children. Gosh, you worked so hard. Thank you so much. Hair Curlers and Crime, thank you for being here. Holla girl, I see you. Yep. Sarah is still in prison on unrelated charges for the next 3 to 7 years. She is very violent. She is in prison right now for unrelated gun charges for basically holding up a GUN to a man's head. Yeah, she's really violent. She's also insane, crazy. Thank you for that today. Yeah, I think we got rid of that. I don't know. If you're healthy enough and feel good enough, I would say I don't see why not, because it should be public. Just make sure you're feeling good enough, baby. Please, we don't need you any more sick than you already are. No, I see you. I don't see that you're blocked. AP. Nice to see you, Twiz. Thank you for coming in kindness. We appreciate it. Sometimes chat can get ugly. Yes, we did get Monkey Monday link put up. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I don't have anything else to show. It was a very spur of the moment. I just wanted everybody to know Stacy Wondra is back in Ada County, and more than likely it is for a violation. We will see, and as soon as I know, I will do another live. BRANDI NEAL is talking here. Brandon Shurtliff. I have many appointments over there the next few weeks. I am kindly asking you both to join me for coffee or tea, your choice. So Brandon Shurtliff, if you're listening, go sit down and have a conversation with BRANDI. Don't be a coward. Don't be chicken. Just go sit down and have a conversation with BRANDI. How hard could it be? It's harder for her to talk to you than it is for you to talk to her, unless you're hiding something. I mean, we saw how ugly Stacy Wondra was to BRANDI. Have a little bit more couth and actually have a human conversation with the mother of Michael Vaughan. If there are things you know you need to sit down with her, you need to talk with her. She needs and wants answers, okay? The whole family needs and wants answers. And if you have anything to give her, sit down and have a conversation. If you don't have anything to give her, still sit down and have a conversation. Let her ask you some questions. What's the big deal? Bring your lawyer. She'll bring hers. Let's have a sit down. It's sad that there are 4 suspects in this case. Stacy Wondra, Sarah Wondra, Adrian Lucian, and Brandon Shurtliff that have information on Michael Monkey Vaughan, and none of them will say a damn word. It is heartbreaking. Somebody knows where Michael is. Somebody knows what happened to Michael. Somebody moved Michael from the Wondra's backyard. Sarah has said that Adrian did it, and Stacy buried Michael in the Wondra's backyard. Stacy gave the tip, the big tip, that Michael was in the Wondra's backyard. That ties those two specifically to Michael. Why is Sarah throwing out Adrian's name? Why does Stacy throw out Brandon's name all the time? Why is Brandon always mentioning Stacy? And then Adrian Lucian, he's just running around doing whatever the hell he wants to do. Nobody's even seeing him, knows where he's are. He is always he is constantly changing his profile, his phone number. He changes everything all of the time because he doesn't want to be found. To me, he is running away. He does not want to be found. He doesn't want anyone to know where he's at or what he's doing. We need to change that. Oh my God, you guys, my heart about fell to the ground. I looked down and saw my clip with Brandon's face on it, and I thought he was trying to join my channel to come up on panel. I about pissed myself. Oh my God. I'm taking that down. That was funny.
In the truck, and we towed his vehicle all the way back to
Oh, goodness gracious. I am too tired, right? No, I have not read or heard that yet. What are you talking about, Callie? You know, Callie, you come up with so many really good, like, different versions of stories from Brandon and Stacy, and I know you're close with BRANDI, and I don't know if you want to at all at any time, like, ever try to get a hold of me. I would love to hear from you as far as like the different discrepancies that you've seen, because you've been following this case for so long, and I was thinking about you other day. yeah, I'm going to just type in my email. If you feel like emailing me, that's great. If you don't, no worries. I know you're close to BRANDI. It may not be something you want to do, and that is perfectly fine. I just wanted to, I wanted to just talk to you about, you're so good at the discrepancies. So that's the only reason why I wanted to talk to you personally. I will eventually get my channel its own, because I really hate putting out my email like this. But it is what it is. I'll do whatever for... Oh my gosh, yay. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate it. I know it's my personal email, but, you know, I can always kick things over to spam if I start getting blowed up. I need to do that, actually. It is Sammy Joe. It is Sammy Job 12. I'm going to go through and rewatch this and look at comments that I know I'm missing. Yeah, spill it, Brandon. Fancy Clancy, good to see you. Yeah, leaving the neighborhood at 7:08 p.m. And here's Brandon saying between 6:30 and 7. Yeah, it does. It puts them directly in that time. And I've heard 7 o'clock somewhere else before, and I know that Stacy was arguing with you, BRANDI, about this time. It just, what's funny is Stacy just thought he was getting up and just talking to any like regular YouTuber or whatever while he was having his interview with you. What he just did not comprehend or expect was, you know about this case. You might even, well, you probably do know more than anybody, and probably even more than Stacy, and he wasn't expecting it and didn't know what the hell to do with it. Like, he was that ridiculously stupid, in my opinion, just flat out ignorant when it came to the fact that, you know, oh, I'm going to get up here and talk to BRANDI, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're going to have hard questions. Was he just expecting you to just be like, oh, hey, Stacy, how are you? You know what I mean? Not that you sound like that, BRANDI. I'm just saying, like, what was he expecting? You not to be upset or aggravated or whatever? He knows how you feel. He watches chat all the friggin' time. He sees everything that you say. It is absolutely insane to me that he thought he could get up and you just not know the facts or something. I don't know. I'm glad you had your conversation. I really am. He's ridiculous. Yeah, everybody's talking about times and stuff in here. Definitely we'll go through and take some notes and chat. Thank you for throwing up the Vaughn's Christmas list. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, Wendy is definitely amazing. See, that's where I'm at. I talked about Wendy a minute ago, and you guys are just blowing me up here. But I want everybody to know that I appreciate you all. Thank you guys all for showing up such spur of the moment. I know it's a short live, but I had a great laugh today, and I hope you guys did too, because Stacy Wondra is back in Ada County Jail. He was arrested at 9 a.m. this morning. It's a federal hold. Pretty sure it's for violations, but we'll see. Like I said, I will update you guys as soon as I know. And this is Michael Joseph Vaughan. He was abducted on July 27th, 2021. And the 4 suspects that are here on this flyer are, left to right, Sarah Wondra, Stacy Wondra, Brandon Shurtliff, and Adrian Lucian. Please, if you have a tip, call it in. You can remain anonymous at the Fruitland Police tip line 208-642-6006 or email findmichael@fruitland.org if you have any information whatsoever regarding the 4 suspects, regarding the abduction. If you see something, say something is the motto. Please call in a tip. Brandi, Merry Christmas. I hope you have an amazing Christmas. Mods, Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for showing up and being here for me, such spur of the moment. I really, really appreciate you all coming so fast. Time to go after Brandon. I agree. Thank you, Josh, for showing up. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's time to put some pressure on Brandon. He can't just sit over there living his best life. It's just not okay. So let's dig through all these interviews, find some discrepancies. Let's tie some stuff together. I will tell you one thing, and this is how I feel, okay? I don't know about anybody else, but I watched so many damn interviews with, going over Brandon's interview with JLR, going over the Carson Starkey, going over Stacy. I went over so much of these interviews, and I finally got to the point where, Stacy was just disgusting the entire time. So I got tired of hearing the gag and seeing the spitting and all of this other crap. And then goofball Brandon, being goofball like he is with his weird statements. And I think that I lost interest in the interviews to a point where everything they were saying was kind of like a womp, 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 womp. Because now when I go back and I listen to these interviews, I'm catching stuff that I did not hear before. So I'm hoping as everybody else, listens to these interviews and stuff, that you guys find the same. I mean, I really don't know if it was just me, but everything kind of just got a little too womp, womp, womp. It was disgusting to sit there and watch Stacy. And I thought I had really, really watched them close, but I'm actually seeing a few things, and it's either that or my mind is just forgetful, and I did hear it once and I just forgot about it. So going back over all of the interviews is a great thing to do. Yeah. Great thing to do. Is there anybody else in here? We are Monkey's Army. We are. And we're just going to keep going. Josh, what did the bull nuts? Oh my God, where did you go? Because that was hilarious. What did the bull nuts do this time? Oh my gosh. The other night on your live, and you were just like, oh my, talking crap about his bull nuts. I could not stop laughing. Brandi Neal says, Brandon Shurtliff, we can even talk on here. Your preference. Brandon, and please extend the invitation to your mom. You are more than welcome, Brandon, to come up on panel anytime. I'll be nice. I will let you and Brandi have the stage, and you guys can just talk. Doesn't have, and be a lot nicer to her than Stacy was, because I don't know if I can have anybody else treating her that way again. Just saying. So Brandi wants to speak to you, Brandon. So please, if you want to come up on panel, come up on panel. You don't want to come up on my panel? Pick another panel. I don't care. It's not about click, likes, and views for me. So meet Brandi somewhere in Idaho. Meet Brandi on some panel, but please meet up with her. Let her ask you some questions. Charlotte's Webbing is here. Good to see you. TikTok, Brandon, you're next. Justice for Michael. Okay, well, I'm going to get off of here now. Thank you guys all for coming. Most ridiculous story ever Josh says about the crushing his balls, right? Everything they say is ridiculous. The best one of them all, though, the most ridiculous, most insane thing that I've ever heard out of all of this, though, is Brandon when he says, I thought maybe Michael may have fallen into the river and swam across to the other side. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what did he just say? Rewind, played it again. A 5-year-old little boy swimming across the river, a swift river at that. They'll say anything. That's just how I feel. They'll say anything. If you guys have a tip, got to call it in. Samantha, you can message me anytime if you have a question. I can answer the best I can, not jeopardizing the case. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to just be able to just message you and just, this is the live I'm doing tonight. What do you think? Because I like getting the thumbs up from you. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's good news. All right, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate you. I appreciate my mods for coming in, spur of the moment. We are Michael's army. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting with BRANDI and the Vaughan family to find Michael, to bring answers. It's so important that we help. It's so important for us as creators to help BRANDI, and it's important for people that come in, subscribers, the ones that lurk from the back, the members, everybody. Just share Michael's story, share a flyer. You can share it on any of your social media platforms. It's not hard to do, whether it's every single day, every other day, once a week, once a month. It doesn't matter. It helps bring awareness, and the awareness keeps people from forgetting about Michael, okay? And it's really, really important. I don't like, talking about other cases when I'm doing a live on Michael, but I've experienced what happens with cases when children are forgotten. Kyron was forgotten for a long time, and I busted my ass to do lives, to get information out there, had my Facebook group running for a long time, and I'm not trying to take all the credit, but within the last couple of years, so much more awareness has been put out there. So many more creators started doing Kyron. I just really feel like the more awareness that you bring for the children, they're not forgotten about. That's why you see me doing like super, super old kids cases too, like Lindsey Baum or like Cody Haynes. Those are some ones I want to do later in the future in their old cases, but we can't forget about them, okay? We cannot forget about any children. No child left behind is what they say. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys after Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. Have, spend some time with your family and have a great day, everybody.